I regret to inform you that the sinks are back.
Day in the life of a single woman who doesn't believe in marriage or want children.
And is going to prove to you how she's totally fine with it by constantly telling random strangers on the internet how she's totally fine with it.
I spent most of my adult life in a long-term partnership that was safe and comfortable, but deep down I was starving for emotional connection. For years I ignored my gut feeling that I was deeply unhappy and hoped it would somehow magically get better.
Alright love, you made a bad relationship choice. Fine, we've all been there, move on, meet someone new.
At the time, I couldn't fathom being happily single because I didn't even know it was a possibility.
Because it's not. Show me a truly happy single woman in her late 20s or early 30s, and I'll show you a chicken with teeth.
I'd never seen it represented before. Not in the movies or shows that I watched or the stories I read.
Oh no, it's not represented at all. I must have just imagined all this anti-natalist propaganda pouring from every orifice of regime outlets.
And most women I knew were either in a relationship or wanted one. Leaving was incredibly scary, but there was not a single morsel of regret once I finally ripped the band-aid off. Now I wake up every single day with immense gratitude that I'm no longer desperately trying to force an intimate connection with someone who can't reciprocate.
Now I wake up every day with immense gratitude that I'm in a high-rise pod surrounded by consumer goods, desperately papering over the cracks of my despair by doing wellness activities, while endlessly blathering about how this totally isn't one giant cope to all the other femcells on TikTok. You go, girl! I'm sure that emotional connection you're starving for can surely be obtained by purchasing UGG boots, doing yoga, and making chai lattes.
Doesn't mean that I don't want to be in a partnership ever again, but I have zero desire to have children, so I'm comfortable waiting it out.
No eggs. Empty egg carton. You don't have any eggs.
Let's talk about something cool today. If you ever wanted a personal night sky in your room, let's dive into the Galaxy Projector and see what it's all about. If you've been thinking of adding a little something special to your space, then this is exactly the kind of lighting you need. It will transform any room into a planetarium and give it a truly unique look and feel. But not only that, it's also a smart device. Let's look at some of the features. First off, its RGB colors, brightness, rotation speed, on-off timers, and many more are fully customizable. Grab your phone with its app, you can change everything, make it truly yours. Love using Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant? Well, the Galaxy Projector is on your team. Just say the word and it obeys from switching on to changing modes, complete hands-free magic. And guess what? It's energy efficient too. Enjoy your personal Galaxy without worrying about your electricity bill skyrocketing. For those who appreciate good tech, this is for you. The Galaxy Projector is a modern gadget with timeless appeal. Get your projector by clicking the link below and use discount code PJW to get 15% off.
In the current political and economic climate, there is no guarantee that I can successfully raise a child with the life of abundance they deserve, and I'm enjoying spending my hard-earned money on me. Until I meet someone who can lift me up and add value to my life, I refuse to settle because I've done it already and it's not worth it. No, I'm not worried about if a man will find me attractive when I'm older or about repopulating the planet, and I'm also not worried about dying alone. Statistically, women live longer than men anyway, and having a child just so they can hold my hand on my deathbed seems selfish and unsustainable. My ancestors sacrificed a lot for me to exercise the privilege of freedom and choice, and I choose to honor their legacy by putting myself first every single day.
Her ancestors sacrificed everything so she could end their lineage. But she's not selfish at all. Connor Tomlinson put it best. Social media has provided everyone with the means to post compelling confessionals online. The motivation to do so is strongest among those who are the loneliest, and who project atomization as a high-status lifestyle as a Trojan horse to crowdsource validation that they might otherwise get from a loving partner. And despite all the emotional incontinence, all the weapons-grade cope, here's the reality. Singledom, beyond the age of about 21, is a guaranteed road to misery and loneliness, and random degenerate promiscuous hookups in the long term will only fuel that misery. It's literally impossible to be happy if you don't develop a lifetime relationship with someone who actually cares about you. They know all this, they feel it. It's an inescapable fact of the human condition, and that's why there's now an entire cottage industry based around TikTok femcel cope, a self-perpetuating feedback loop of women on social media trying to convince themselves that being single and having no kids is empowering and fulfilling. Well, you can try all you like, it isn't. And when the clout dies down, when the TikTok likes dwindle, when the temporary dopamine blast subsides, no matter how many emotionally incontinent confessionals they post online, they won't be able to escape being swallowed up by that vacuous black hole inside them. If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.